Our city glows with cultures from everywhere. Each of our blocks is a poem, each neighborhood a song, each flavor brings us home. This is a traveling block party across every zip code in Los Angeles. Welcome to the F.A.M.
Today's episode invites you to a beloved Indonesian spot, serving comfort food from palms, Simpang Asia.
Hai, selamat datang. Welcome to episode 2 of LA Times F.A.M. My name is Leni Kumalasari, and this is Simpang Asia, the restaurant I own with my husband. It is now my pleasure to introduce our guest musician, NIKI.
Didn't you hear Amanda's moving back to Colorado? It's 2013 and the end of my life. Freshman year's about to plummet just a little harder, but it didn't, cause we kissed on that Halloween night. I bleached half my hair when I saw Zoe on your Vespa. It was orange from 3% peroxide, thanks to you. I needed a good cry, I headed right to Kendra's. I hated you, and I hope to God that you knew. Now there's drama, found a club for that, where I met ya. Had a heart attack, yada yada. At the end, yeah, we burned, made a couple U-turns. You were it till you weren't. High school in Jakarta, sort of modern Sparta. Had no chance against the teenage suburban armadas. We were a sonata, thanks to tight-lipped fathers. Yeah, living under that was hard, but I loved you harder. High school in Jakarta, an elaborate saga. I still hate you for making me wish I came out smarter. You love, hate your mother, so do I. Could have ended different, then again we went to high school in Jakarta. Got a group assignment, I'll be at Val's place. You don't text at all and only call when you're off your face. I'm petty and say call me when you're not unstable. I'll lie and tell you I'll be getting drunk at Rachel's. I wasn't. She doesn't even drink, but I couldn't have you sit there and think that you're better, cause you're older. Are you better now that we're older? High school in Jakarta, sort of modern Sparta. Had no chance against the teenage suburban armadas. We were a sonata, thanks to tight-lipped fathers. Yeah, living under that was hard, but I loved you harder. High school in Jakarta, a comedy drama. I still hate you for making me wish I came out smarter. You love, hate your mother, so do I. Could have ended different, then again we went to high school in Jakarta. Natasha's moving to New York, probably sometime in August, and I'm spending the summer in Singapore. I'm so sad I can't tell you shit anymore. I made friends with Abby this year. We're moving in March or so, and although you bring me to tears, I'm glad that we gave it a go. High school in Jakarta, American summer. Had no chance against the Marxist girl with marijuana. I was your piñata, she was a star charter. Glad she gave it to you real hard, but I loved you harder. High school in Jakarta, I won't but I wanna ask you when you talk about it, do I ever come up? Say thanks to your mama, now we're through. Could have ended different, then again we went to high school in Jakarta.
Now let me introduce you the history of our family restaurant and the Indonesian community in Los Angeles.
When Leni Kumalasari came to the US from Malang, Indonesia, she knew she would bring a haven home with her. LA may not have Little Indonesia, but it has Simpang Asia, with roots as deep as the kayu putih tree on the west side. Students, mothers, fathers, and grandchildren have flocked here, yearning for a taste of the motherland. Before Simpang was the restaurant it is today, Lenny had practiced running a business with her sarong storefront. Selling beautiful patterned fabric, she established herself in the community. This was followed by a Southeast Asian market in 2002, catering to the niche culinary needs of Asian immigrants in Los Angeles. As the market gained popularity, its customers enthusiastically demanded more magic from Lenny, an Indonesian-style cafe that would give them a taste of home. This was her alchemy of opportunity. Today, regulars know that coconut reigns across the menu. Welly, Lenny's husband, draws circles in his wok with coconut milk and vegetable oil. The freshest lemongrass you've ever tasted sprinkles across your tongue. Customers watch yellow turmeric dance from plate to plate. Inspired by street vendors, each bite is a childhood memory, an after-school treat turned family legacy, an exercise in finding familiarity. How can anyone call this land home if they can't recognize who feeds them? Lenny, a sunflower of a woman, adopts a strained community into family. She listens to their needs, and Welly delivers. Whether that's a classic Indonesian nasi goreng with 7 different protein options, or a family-style festival rice that breaks generational boundaries, Simpang Asia leaves their customers full and beaming. With a handful of rice, father to son, noodles dangling between fingers, mother to daughter, hand to heart. The aroma of sate fills the room like a family gathering. Simpang Asia is a sticky rice chicken lemper filled with Indonesian culture and wrapped in Asian America, and is an es cendol on a hot day. The Asian market crash of 1998 brought an influx of Indonesian refugees to California. Lenny and Welly settled in LA, while a fierce menagerie of families found their way to San Bernardino and the San Gabriel Valley. These communities in California were clustered like an archipelago of the heart, islands of culture and recipes beached by wide freeways running like water channels between them. Simpang became a North Star closing the distance between these earthbound islands.
And to conclude our show, please welcome Indonesian poet and artist Dena Igusti.
Raja Gemini graces the drag race main stage with a Balinese dance. Or, my parents knew Michelle Branch's Indonesian before they could Google it. Or, did you know one of the Pussycat Dolls is Indonesian? If not us, then maybe our faces will find a way home. Maybe everything I needed to know has always been corporeal, relied on the crinkle of eye. The beige of my mother and aunties who could only pass down certain pains for promised purity. The veins of my father and uncles whom I have and will never meet. The blood of all my siblings. How it pours from forehead to mouth after diving head first into a dare made by all our childhood friends. Yet they grin with sun, sneer, don't worry y'all, I'm still handsome. How smoke, among other fluids, escapes our mouths. At least I won't die after this. My heirloom's not gold, but think too much without forming lines across the forehead. Have a gap between its teeth. Gather in cacophonies of laughter and lilting in cramped apartments. Sway their hips to a dangdut track on a YouTube karaoke video. Gorge and gnash their teeth into pinks and greens and browns and yellows and golds and oranges and purples. Make a delicacy of reds, not from our own blood, spread across white centerfold tables. Extend the last syllable of all our sentences, so we speak only in everlasting song. My name won't matter one day. The last name will disappear to anecdote. Everyone after me will still have to call a patch of dirt, stale air, water, the bottom of a street lamp someone else's name. Indonesian will still find its way out of my mouth like smoke, but I'll always know the shape of its lips.
On behalf of our family and Simpang Asia team, thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you at our West LA location or our Venice location. Bye!